Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. This is my first one ever. Me and John Steen are doing the commentary. Say what up real quick, John.
What up?
And this is our first one ever, so give us a chance. This is the first video I ever edited, so everything's not there, but watch for the back nine. I got all the T signs, everything ready to go. So enjoy the video and enjoy the future ones to come. We're filming the chase card. Definitely makes a push and get really close towards the end.
These guys are playing the hardest course.
Yeah.
At IDGC now.
I think Warner's pretty tough, but Jackson's definitely long, and you gotta hit your fairway.
You have to be long and you have to be accurate in order to score a par on this course.
Ricky going with the flick off the tee.
He gets it out there on the trees. You've got the big hyzer line that a lot of pros throw. And you've got the kind of the turnover or sidearm shot on the left side. I prefer that side. You'll probably see Feldberg throw a giant down the right side fairway.
Yeah, he takes it a little wide here, I think.
We'll see. I like Dave Feldberg a lot. He's a really solid player. He's number 3 in the world. A lot of people don't know that. Behind Paul and Ricky.
Ricky, yeah.
He is number 3 in the world right now. He's just playing solid all year long.
Man, I was lucky enough to film Simon all 3 rounds. It just happened to work out that way to where I was following him and Germ, and then
he's a solid player. He's fun to be around.
The third card back, and then today I filmed this.
Simon going with a big turnover.
Yeah, he tried. It clipped a little bit.
I bet he was flexing that corner.
Yeah, he's had trouble on hole 1 and 2 all weekend. Matt Orum, man, I'm gonna give him props. He tore it up this weekend.
It's good to hear.
Had a solid round, and I interviewed him afterwards, and he said if his putting was a little better, he would have definitely won. And
he goes for the big hyzer and hits a tree.
He only missed a few, but he definitely was right. So right here, I told everybody, reminded everybody who was, in case they had never seen these players play before.
So Matt's looking to.
I think he goes with the roller here. And
looking at the roller.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's throwing the roller.
Yeah, I can't remember how many he threw on Jackson, but it was 2 or 3 or 1 or 2.
That's a shot I don't have in my bag. A lot of top pros can throw a roller. You get out of trouble. It's a good shot to have in your bag.
Especially on this course. This course is just long.
So Feldberg's setting up. The hyzer probably throwing right at it.
Oh, well this, yeah. I mean, you got to get through this little right side gap if you get over this far to the right on the drive.
He's...
just caught up on that tree. Ricky's more towards the center of the fairway, so he's going to take the left side. Flick one up there. So can you tell that I edited this one first?
Yeah.
Compared to the last one?
I can.
Give him a little more time.
Oh, that flex forehand is so good.
Yeah.
He's so good at that. They make that look so short. That's such a long throw.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making it look super simple. Simon goes for the jump putt. Gets it there. Doesn't get in the basket.
So this is where Dave hit the tree and dropped.
What do you think he's throwing? A Sinus?
If it's black, it's probably the Sinus. I know he was throwing a black Sinus all weekend.
I learned he forgot that at one point during this weekend. He forgot it on the practice field.
Wow.
And his caddy went and got it.
Nice.
He needs that disc. I remember him talking about it earlier this year.
So watch this.
Matt Orum from 100 feet slams it.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a great.
So I filmed him running up. You can count the steps. It was deep. Finally gets there. Yeah, at least probably about 100.
What a great way to start your last round.
Yeah.
A huge jump putt like that.
He definitely brought it this last round.
He felt energized after that, I'm sure.
Great guy too. All these guys were great people and
That's
fun to
why-
be around. And
That's why disc golf is the best.
yeah, I
All
think
the
that
players-
that's why we play, right?
Yeah, everybody you meet playing disc golf is out there to have a good time. Sake bomb birdie. Sake bomb. Hole 2 is a fun shot for these guys, I'm sure. They throw normally a backhand Anheuser, kind of around the corner.
It was fun to watch the playoff as well on these first 4 holes of Jackson.
I bet. I wish I could have been there to witness this. These pros playing one of my favorite courses. Always fun.
Yeah.
Same
So
pro.
yeah,
It's one of
same
my
pro.
favorite
So
discs.
we were talking before the round. I was talking with Matt and him and I can't remember who else was in. We were talking about why he doesn't throw escapes, or someone asked him if he threw escapes, and he's like, "No, I have this awesome St. Pro," and I think we just witnessed that awesome.
That's kind of
St.
how
Pro.
I feel about the St. Pro, man. It's one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite discs in my bag, and I can make it do anything. But then I have stable ones that always do the same thing every time.
So Feldberg, I think, gets in a little trouble right there, and Simon, unfortunately.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he.
not like him.
Yeah, he early released only on the first 2 holes, both rounds. You'll see it on the second round when I post the footage, but both of those holes it just slipped out early for him. I don't know.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul was struggling with the same thing. He was talking to himself, getting mad at himself for not holding the disc right. Was it humid that weekend?
It actually was
I mean,
an
generally,
amazing. No, it was
even for Georgia weather.
Yeah. This day was a little sunnier, so maybe it was a little humid, but it definitely
Everybody's wearing shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Can't be too bad. Finally getting nice in Georgia, and
So this was his drive.
a lot of
He got-
year-round golf down here. It's kind of
So
nice.
I think he's going for this lefter gap,
I
right
can't
at
see
the
where
tree.
he is. Is
And
he on the right side of the fairway?
Yeah, and he takes this tighter gap up the straight of the fairway, and it works out really nice.
Matt Orum with the crush.
Yeah, Matt Orum was I got to talk to him a little bit, and he was throwing the I believe it was a Goldline Flow,
Mhm.
and it worked for him all weekend. I think he might have had one bad drive with it, and he still was on the fairway, just not as centered as he wanted to be.
I got you.
Man.
Ricky definitely throwing a sidearm out of
Yeah.
here.
He threw a lot of sidearm fill-ins, a lot of sidearm harps all weekend.
That's a good upshot. Probably have a look at Birdie the way he putts. Simon looking for some help
Yeah,
after getting around the corner, and
that was a very stable disc. He gets close too.
Feldberg with the Cenas. We're getting all caught up on the plastic.
He might be putting with judges
Fine.
too.
I think he jump putts with judges on.
I remember him having a
Where's that one
stack
going?
of putters. He just
Does
caught
he
it.
still carry a ridiculous amount of
No,
plastic?
it wasn't that many.
Okay.
He did throw a lot of strikers. It seemed to
Awesome.
be he was loving the striker.
Ooh,
Ricky, yeah, he definitely wanted that putt.
he did. He felt like he wanted it. I'm sure Orum.
Yeah. He starts back
Good
to back.
Good birdie.
Yeah, that's a tough hole. Yeah, and they all just clean up.
Yeah, Orum's off to a good start with
Yeah,
playing
he-
with these guys.
Yeah, he was solid.
This hole is an absolute birdie. I was thinking about this hole earlier today before I got here. This it's
Yeah,
such
well-
an easy
Well, as long as
hyzer
you
to upshot. Where's Ricky going?
as long as you miss all the trees.
He goes around the trees?
Yeah.
What in the hell?
And then he clunks the tree. And,
Clunks the tree.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Come on, Ricky. Just
He was
throw it
throwing
back there.
havoc too. He threw havoc, trying to get it.
Striker by lat 64.
Yeah, he definitely was pushing the striker, which I like to hear because I throw one.
Mhm.
I love it.
He's looking to get some distance around that corner.
And then Simon throwing, and unfortunately he whacks the tree as well and
He's looking
drops
for a skip
straight
shot,
in,
it looks
yeah.
like.
And so across the creek actually was inbounds, so
Right.
they were allowed to drop and take their shots from that side. Ricky was farther towards the bottom of the screen, so he was able to be on this side of the creek.
Huh.
But yeah, this Simon two'd this hole on the second round. Posted the footage and
Yeah, that was a cool video. If you guys haven't seen that yet, you should check it out.
huge Andy.
Getting up there. I didn't see where it landed.
Absolutely.
I think this hole is a good hole to attack on the second shot. You can really throw it up the hill right at the basket.
It'd be nice to see, you know, I don't know, a super hyzer lane just to get there somehow.
You just throw your
no one's probably ever gone for it though, to park the whole.
You don't really. It's kind of like a half go.
Yeah.
You can kind of half go at it and it hits the hill and stops a lot of the time, as long as you don't hit any trees. Hitting trees is a hard.
So Simon ended up here
Feet
after that shot, and I know he wanted this putt. I could tell by him getting ready for it, and just came up short. Ricky pars it out, and Matt for his third one in a row.
Slams it.
He's feeling good now.
3 for 3.
And we really didn't see much of the lead card until really hole 8. There was a good bit of a backup.
There's a lot of people out there this weekend. You said the gallery was pretty big.
Yeah, the gallery is huge. I got footage of that too on YouTube, I believe. But it was awesome. I don't know. He might even
throw in the hyzer.
No, I think he threw triple X or something.
You just try to throw a good sweeping hyzer around the corner and try to land it. Hope you're in the lane to throw another hyzer around to the basket.
It was fun to watch Simon throw this hole twice this weekend as well.
Probably throw something big around the corner.
Yeah, he definitely got every inch of the fairway. Just pushing the max distance on this hole for a drive. And then this is where Johansson won it all.
No way to spoil for anybody who hasn't seen that.
Yeah, hole 4.
Final 9 yet.
It was a lot of fun though, man. It was. I'm glad. I almost knew it was going to go to a playoff. I almost thought there was going to be a couple more people in that playoff. But it was one of those weekends where
Johnny McRae came out and shot a super hot round and had the lead.
Matt was right there. He definitely was right there, and I definitely thought it was going to be 3 or 4 way tie.
What a great flick.
That was beautiful.
That was really
I think
nice.
he wanted it a little more right, but it turns out to be very lovely.
You take what you can get sometimes
Yeah,
in sport,
absolutely.
though, especially on a course like Jackson. There's a lot of luck involved on the hills.
And Matt, I mean, he talks about it in an interview, but he's definitely a very good wooded player. He had a lot of precision out there, you can tell, with most of his upshots.
Simon in the bushes, trying to
See, that's where that flick ended up. He wanted it to be just on the fairway.
throw it out of the trees here.
And of course, the classic tree coming towards the basket.
But, barely comes out. Wait, you said par for him. Sorry.
It's okay. And then Dave putting it in. Yeah.
We know he makes the putt. 30. Wysocki, especially from where he was. Wow. I didn't quite realize where his shot had ended up. That was an incredible flick. If that was where it landed.
And Matt, 4 in a row.
He's killing it.
I love this hole.
You do?
Yeah, you can throw it either way. It's just really tight.
It is really tight.
But you can lay up if you want.
Well, your drive has to land in the fairway to have a shot at birdie.
But you can lay up before this.
Even if you're in the fairway,
feet.
you could easily hit a tree and still.
And Matt, exactly.
For a par.
Matt hit a great shot right there, and it clipped a tree at the very end. And I thought it was going to be good, but I think it turns out he's a little more in the woods.
Do you like the turnover or do you like the flick?
Depends what I'm shooting at this point. You
know
know
how your round's going.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm under par, I'd probably go for the long flick. But I'd probably choose like a safe turnover, not throw it nowhere near as that far.
Right. You really want to make the corner and then.
Yeah, you just want to make the corner and play it safe. And Simon, of course, destroys one and clips the tree. And I don't know what his caddy said right there. I know they definitely had a good relationship. They were working together a couple of times. Simon was like, I don't know what to do, and
Because he can do
caddy,
anything.
yeah.
Imagine having his plethora of
Yeah.
shots and
caddy coached him through it.
good.
Um,
We're gonna see more of that in the future of disc golf.
Eric, by the way, was his name.
Awesome.
Yeah, great guy.
Good job, Eric. There's a professional caddies association.
Nice.
For a lot of tournaments, you can actually go to
He was
their
also
Facebook and pick somebody up.
like the Discmania guy, selling all the plastic and running the speed gun. And
Speaking of Discmania, did you see that Jamie Thomas got married recently? The guy touring for
Yeah.
with Simon,
I do
doing
not.
commentary for Spin TV.
Nice.
He's married. Good for him.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jamie.
But yeah, great weekend. Daniel Keefe hit 80 on the speed gun.
That's actually kind of impressive. That's pretty good.
Was. I got 76 with the good old thumber, as usual.
Yeah, that's good. Solid. DD Fallon, he throws that a lot, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
it was, and it's the yellow disc. I think he might have had another yellow disc, and he also has a green harp that looks similar.
Mm-hmm.
But this is such a beautiful shot.
I have a couple Fallons like that. They're nice and stable. If they're the flat top, green ones like that. Ooh, did that hit the basket?
Just short, like it almost skipped in. It was probably about a foot short
Wow.
as it was landing.
Simon playing
Wasn't
a
a fun
flick.
hole for Simon. Yeah, he had to work his way up the left side, which is always tough.
Got some cabbage on that one. Still kind of parked it. Matt Orum for birdie.
Who knows?
I'm kind of following along.
It's 3 rounds plus I went and caddied for Jermaine.
Had a Jermaine fair.
Yeah. He third place. Big shout out to Jermaine Barksdale. Advanced player around here. Played really well this weekend.
Good. Glad to hear that. Simon almost getting it from outside the circle, looked like. Feldberg.
He had a really good front nine. And he had a good back nine. It was just wasn't quite. I don't think it was quite what he wanted.
Birdie there. Good shot on that hole.
Yeah, I think they all definitely wanted birdie on this hole coming in, and Simon had to work his way down the left side and bogeyed, but Ricky got his birdie. Played that whole textbook with that flick.
Mm-hmm. That's impressive. That was a really good hole.
He definitely knows where that
Wysocki.
thing's gonna come out, from the ante.
So this hole,
Yep, this is the hole, man. They were just crushing it.
Shot, Dave.
I have a shot, I think of round 2, where Simon's just goes and goes and goes. You don't know if it's ever gonna land.
I feel like it's one they can kind of try to get a good pull on. Get around
That's
the
the
corner.
way I like to take the inside route. Probably because I don't have the power to go the outside route, but.
You see some of the guys trying to turn something over down the middle. Any idea what Orm's throwing here?
It's probably the flow. On all the par 5s and par 4s, that were straight with a little bit of hyzer at the end. He was definitely throwing the flow. He calls it the even flow.
The even flow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quoted.
Because it flies even, I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely. So, and I asked him. I can't remember if it was hole 1 or hole 10. Yeah. Simon smashes this, goes around the trees, far side. Probably gets a little skip.
What a crazy shot.
Matt was driving a little better on the second round, but all his upshots on the third round were definitely on point. He goes around the way outside
Come on.
and takes a huge skip.
Yeah,
to the
Matt.
second
Wow.
right there.
I hadn't even seen that line before.
It was. I think he might have gone for the skip
Mm-hmm.
and maybe pulled it a little high, and it went a little farther than he thought it was, but it's still.
Feldberg's exactly where you want to be.
Yeah,
up
that
front,
was
though.
textbook.
Yeah, right in the middle of the left fairway. Nice, even hyzer at the basket. Ricky throwing a sidearm, of course, looking for a skip.
That was actually, I didn't know he was going to take that line. I thought he was going to go with the normal backhand hyzer through there.
So Simon has a jump putt for
Yeah.
the eagle?
That's the bomb I was talking about.
Wow.
It wasn't the second round, it was the first round. And
he was kind of laying up, but he could have run that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Macbeth would have run that.
I don't know if Macbeth would have got
If
there.
Macbeth can throw a putter at it, he's going to try to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way he plays.
I think Simon wanted that.
Orum, oh wow.
Yeah, he
probably
he
weird
slipped
stance.
out. I think Simon wanted that. It just kind of pooped out.
Pooped. Just pooped out.
So Feldberg
playing this whole textbook.
Yeah.
Absolute textbook. Easy putt for a birdie. Those are my favorite kind of putts.
Mm-hmm.
Short putts. Ones that go in.
Yeah, Matt wanted that birdie, but so Matt, Orum, and Feldberg all tearing it up.
Lizotte not having
Yeah, he's
the best.
He's struggling a little
round.
bit. I mean, the first two holes really killed him this weekend. He lost a lot of strokes on the first two holes. Still played amazing golf, but
He's still got a ton of golf in him. I
it's
feel like
tough out here.
this hole here is one that they want to birdie this hole. It's just a flat.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen
Straight
a
drive down
lot
the
of
middle.
really good shots. I actually got to watch a couple of pros warm up on this hole. And
This is a hole
very
you wanna get.
impressive what they can do with I think it's 380 feet.
It's sub 400. It's just a hyzer.
Yep.
They do this in their
Nice.
sleep.
Yeah.
So if they don't get it, they're not too happy. Simon taking the inside route. Probably not as far as he wanted it. That Orum ripping it down the middle of the fairway.
He hit a just
That was
beautiful
perfect.
shot. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Girls right
Had
up
the
in there.
distance. It's up on the
Yeah,
grass.
Dave was a little upset at this tree right here. Really wanted this putt. Came up a little wide. Takes his par.
There's long. Simon pin
So
high.
you can hear us in the video. Me and another person following the card. We're really rooting for Simon right here. And before this hole, Simon was like,
Yes.
he's 2 over," and I think he knew he was 2 over, and he looks at his caddy and goes, "I'm gonna go back-to-back birdies." I actually got it on film, but I didn't play it because that was not the result. But he definitely got that first birdie, and it was a beautiful putt.
He wanted some.
Look
make
at
up some
Matt for
strokes.
the tap in.
Yeah, Matt was parked.
Solid round.
Feldberg had a good shot, but Orum was a little bit on top of him on that one.
So I missed Ricky's drive,
This hole is a true par 5.
and this hole is tough to film, especially if they don't keep it on the fairway. Simon actually clips that tree on the right, so I stopped recording because I thought it went right, and it kicks back into the fairway, right in the middle of the fairway, probably farther than I can drive.
Okay. Let's get some good luck on his part.
So Matt definitely throwing the flow again.
Trying to rip one down the middle.
Yeah. Yesterday, or second round, beautiful. This one I think is a little wider, but still makes it work.
Feldberg. Swinging his outright a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you really want to throw it hard down the
Yeah.
middle.
As long as you get past those trees on the left, and then here's the
Gallery.
yeah. Here's at the 8th hole. So all these people have walked the first 7 holes, and we have people down the fairway watching them coming in. Which it was incredible. Big shout out to PDGA, IDGC in Augusta, Georgia.
Seemed like it was a good time.
Yeah, it was
this weekend.
everybody. Southern Flyers in Augusta, Georgia. They were there representing the local
Scott,
local
right?
companies. Yeah, Scott. Big shout out to Scott.
Very good.
All the spotters. There
Right.
was tons of spotters out there for holes 11, 12, 13. Couple holes on the head. The lick was low, so it wasn't too bad. But
Turkey shoot's kind of a tough part of the course.
Yeah, it was.
It's good to have those spotters around there. Simon's trying to get to that inside fairway.
Yeah, that's the only.
Orum's trying to get out of the woods. That was pretty good. That's a long drive.
Yeah, it was a
If he's in those
bomb.
woods.
So he was the other second round. He was right in the middle, man, on with the flow, and he just lays up right there. You can tell.
He wants a good look at the basket.
Yeah, and then this is definitely a really tight shot. What do you say, 25 feet across those two trees right there?
Yeah,
maybe?
if that. Maybe 20, 30. Cuts off a little earlier. How did that end up close to the basket?
I actually can't remember.
Okay, find out.
Yeah. This was first round on Sunday, so Cody was pretty tired after the long weekend.
Got it.
Spike ball.
Got it. It's good being up in the action, though. You're in front of the gallery watching the players play.
Yeah, fortunately, PDGA is nice enough to not give out, but you put in your credentials for media passes. And
cool.
I think it was us here in their disc golf and Marty McFly and Jomez.
Yeah.
All weekend, and I'm sure I haven't seen their footage yet because I've been working so hard on mine. But I'm sure it's just top notch.
I've been lucky enough to watch a few rounds of it already. It's a good weekend of golf.
Yeah,
they did a good job.
Having another camera guy helps a little bit.
I'm sure these guys.
Man, those cameras, their cameras were just amazing.
Yeah. They've been doing it a little while. They've been doing it a couple years.
Absolutely.
And I can't see who's.
Yeah, it was like I said, hole 8 was a tough hole to film. I struggled hard.
I'd like to admit that I have birdied this hole. I was very proud of that.
I was 30 feet from a birdie,
okay,
and I missed my putt.
This is a very good birdie to get,
yeah,
and especially in a tournament round. You have this, and you go into hole 9, which is a birdie for most pros.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing hole 10. Hole 10's another tough. A
A
lot of the holes out here are tough.
Hole 9 was funny enough. Simon, both rounds threw the exact same shot. In the second round, he even said, "That's the exact same shot I threw in practice." So like he threw 3 exact same shots.
Yeah.
Which is impressive because they were good shots.
It's automatic for a lot of these guys. It's awesome.
So Matt struggled through the woods on this one. He had a great hole yesterday, but
it's not an easy hole.
Yeah. So Ricky going with the flick, probably fell in.
Easy shot. That's what I choose for that. Let the disc do the work to the basket.
And Simon.
What are you throwing, a P2 maybe?
I think it was actually his caddy's recommendation. I remember hearing him banter about it. I don't know if Simon really likes that disc,
well,
but his caddy makes him throw it or something, like that. I couldn't quite get it.
Good turnover from Dave. What do you think Matt Orum's throwing here? Going for the backhand. Tersus?
No.
Fairway?
Probably mace. Recycled mace or something. Beat in.
Yeah.
It turned pretty fast though. No, he was a big fan of the Claymore.
Right, okay.
So, quoted by him, Claymore pays more.
Claymore pays more. Seems like he's pretty clever with his disc names. I like that. Sounds like a cool guy to play golf with.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun weekend.
Good.
Simon, I think he was behind the tree last time, but right there, same shot. Feldberg unfortunately missed this putt. There was a bunch of people. I'm not gonna blame it on that, but there was a bunch of people walking back by the IDGC building, and people eventually quit walking by, and he took his putt and happened to miss it.
It happens. Big tournament. So that's 9 holes.
Yeah, it's the front 9. Yep. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
John
Glad to be here.
No, I'm gonna pause it because this is my commercial. Hey guys, it's Cody from Here and There Disc Golf. I did all the filming this weekend at the Hall of Fame Classic presented by MVP Disc Sports. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching the first 9 of the Chase Card final round. Had some great action out there. Matt Orum really tore it up. Was super impressed with his game. Check out the interview on my YouTube channel for his 3rd place interview after the rounds. I'm gonna have the final round chase card up tonight, as you're watching this video. Both front 9 and back 9. I'm gonna try to have the 3rd card from the 2nd round up by tomorrow, and the 1st round stuff where I film Nathan Long, Simon Lizotte, and Big Germ will be up in a few days. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for Here and There Disc Golf in 2016. We're going to be filming a lot of events, and I'm also going to be hosting 6 tournaments or events during the year around the Southeast United States, including our 4th of July Day Classic, which it'll be the 2nd year we're doing that. Had a ton of fun last year. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter. You're on the YouTube channel right now, so subscribe. Got a Facebook page, tons of product posting every day. Got new shirts in last week. Got some marksman baskets coming in. Message me if you guys have any questions or anything.